Following the submission of the first set of ministerial nominees to the Senate, indications have emerged that President Bola Tinubu will restructure some of the ministries of the federal government by merging some, creating new ones, and scrapping others. It was revealed that the decision to restructure the ministries was in line with the recommendations of the Stephen Orosanya report of the restructuring of the civil service, as was earlier reported that Tinubu would implement some of the recommendations in the report. According to findings, the Federal Ministries of Education, Youth and Sports Development, Agriculture and Rural Development, Solid Minerals, Works and Housing, Power, Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development are some of those being considered for restructuring. The restructuring of some of the ministries will also give birth to new ministries. Findings by correspondents on Friday indicated that there were plans underway to unbundle the Ministry of Education into two, the Ministry of Tertiary Education and the Ministry of Basic Education, to be in charge of primary and secondary school levels of education. While it is not clear if the president will appoint ministers to oversee the new ministries, sources in the civil service noted that the decision to create new ministries would improve the quality of service delivery in two sectors. The Ministry of Works and Housing will be unbundled with the Ministry of Works to focus on federal roads and highways, while the Ministry of Housing will be restructured and financed to stimulate economic growth. It was also gathered that the Ministry of Humanitarian, Social Development and Disaster Management would be restructured into the Ministry of Human Development with Social Development as part of its functions. Similarly, the Federal Ministry of Transportation would be unbundled to become the Ministry of Railways and Rail Transport and the Ministry of Waterways and Marine Transportation. The Ministry of Information will now be known as the Ministry of Information and National Orientation, with the National Orientation Agency now playing a huge role in the dissemination of information to the public. New ministries of solid minerals and iron and steel development will also be created. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development may be unbundled, with the Rural Development Department being transferred to the Ministry of Human Development. Sources in the presidency also revealed that the Ministry of Budgeting and National Planning would be similarly restructured, with the budgeting aspect merged with the Ministry of Finance, while national planning will be moved to the new Ministry of Statistics that will be created. Under the current Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the commerce component will be moved to the Ministry of Trade and Investment, while the industry component will be moved to the new Ministry of Employment and Industry. The Ministry of Solid Petroleum is to be merged from the current Ministry of Petroleum Resources and will be responsible for bitumen of tar sand, while the Ministry of Interior may be restructured to handle identity, birth and death registration, as well as immigration issues. The National Population Commission may be moved to the new Ministry of Statistics, while the Ministry of Labour and Productivity will be renamed the Ministry of Employment and Industry.